And I love here how we will rise. Do you see how he says we will rise? Will we just pop out of the ground and stand up? No, it looks like we will rise in such a dynamic fashion, with such vigor, that we will fly out of the ground and meet the Lord in the air. Isn't that what he says here? Yeah, verse 7 is amazing. That's sort of a really vigorous resurrection, isn't it? Not just popping out of the ground and standing up. I love that thought. Some people say, well, will we be able to fly in our resurrection bodies? So I think probably not, but I think there's one time when we will fly, and that's this time, when we meet the Lord in the air. That's a bit of flying right there, isn't it, in verse 17. Caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. Now, just let me touch on something very briefly here. I don't think this is teaching. Some of you may have been taught, and particularly if you're from North America or have been influenced by American Christianity, you might have a strong belief in the rapture or the whole left behind idea. I don't think that is being taught here. I don't think it's actually taught in the New Testament. So that's a new idea for you. Maybe we'll come back to that. But the word that is used here for meeting the Lord in the air is a word that's used in two other places in the New Testament. It's actually a noun. It's for a meeting with the Lord in the air. And it refers to going out to meet someone in order to escort them back to where you started from. So, for example, someone's coming to meet you, to see you, and they arrive at King's Cross Station. You go out to meet them, and you escort them back to your home. So, the idea here, I don't think, is that Christ only comes halfway down, and then takes all of his people back up again. The idea is that he's coming down. He's going to come all the way, but his people are so keen to see him, maybe, that we rise to meet him in the air, to welcome him with great joy, and to escort him down to earth, where he will judge the world and renew the whole creation. So I think that is the picture being presented here. I've looked at a number of commentaries. The word that is used is very clearly that word, which refers to escorting somebody back to the place you started from. If that makes no sense to you, don't worry about it. It's not even important if you have a different view. The main thing is that you're looking forward to Jesus' return. So let's not get too caught up. That's a sort of a minor detail. But I don't think, just to say it, the New Testament teaches that sort of traditional rapture, where we are caught up and all the Christians suddenly disappear. No, Christ will come, I think, this is what the Bible teaches, and he will come to judge the world and to renew the earth, to save his people, and that will set in train all of these wonderful end time or end of time events. But if that makes no sense to you, don't worry about it. Okay, the wonderful thing is he's coming. He's coming back again, right? And he will come for his people, and he will come down to meet his people in the air.